Hey, how's it going? This video is about emotional eating, and I want to talk about two different scenarios, and they're both provoked by an emotion. So if you think about maybe you had a stressful, let's say if you had a stressful day at work, you're feeling stressed and you want like a sweet reward like a cookie. You're like, okay, if I eat a cookie, I'll feel better about the stress, which is may or may not be true, but we tend to reward ourselves with sugar when we're feeling down. Um, we know that emotional eating is where people put on a lot of pounds because you're eating out of emotion instead of out of actual hunger. So it's like an emotional hunger rather than a physical hunger. So a lot of that food and the calories will it's actually all extra. It's actually like stored as fat because your body doesn't actually need it. If you've already eaten, your dinner or your lunch, and you've got an emotional hunger, that's all extra stuff that um, obviously is not going to help you lose weight. So how do you get past that? And I think one of the good techniques to use is actually start becoming aware of the of your feelings. So if you're feeling stressed, what you want to do is listen to that stress and think about, okay, realize like, okay, if I'm stressed right now, I would rather feel I'd rather feel something else. And obviously the tactics you may have been using is to use a cookie or some kind of sweet snack to try to feel something better, right? But what else could you use? You could maybe use music, you could go on a walk, you could call a friend, you could maybe go into town, um, or play a game, or pick up your guitar, or do some art. Maybe you're a painter, you could paint. So think about like what is something you could do to have a good feeling rather than do emotional eating. And if when you catch yourself doing that and you're focusing more on positive things and your dream of being thin, you can start to catch the emotional eating. You catch it more and more, and then you don't need it anymore. You don't need to eat emotionally, and over time your thoughts change, and it gets easier to resist emotional eating. So I hope that helps. Check out the free report below at the link below to help you get and find your key to making your weight loss plan work, getting success with weight loss, and reaching your goals.